Hi guys, happy Friday. We are going to go over today's packet, virtual learning, and we will start with math. So for today's math, we have a math task. I believe there are two parts to it, and it's just about looking at equations different ways. So it says it's all about markers in a box. It says Presley has 18 markers. Her teacher gives her 3 boxes, 1, 2, 3, and asks her to put an equal number of markers in each box. Then there's Anthony, who also has 18 markers, and his teacher wants him to put 3 markers in each box until he's out of markers. So as you can tell, the difference in the layout is Presley, he knows how many boxes he has, whereas Anthony doesn't know how many boxes he's going to need, but he knows he wants 3 in each box. So it says, before you figure out what students should do, answer these questions. So what's happening in these two situations? So we know Presley is using boxes and has 18 markers, whereas Anthony has 18 markers, but we don't know how many boxes he's going to need. We just know he needs 3 in each box. How are they similar? They're really similar because they're both dividing. If you can tell, for Presley's, we're doing 18 divided by 3, and we're breaking those up. And for Anthony, we're doing 18 divided by 3, but a different way. For this one, we want to know how many boxes we're going to have. And for Presley, we want to know how many markers would be in each box. So, and how are they different? That's how we know. They're different because the situations are different. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 18 divided by 3, but as you can tell, for A, they don't want you to solve anything. They just want you looking at the differences. So then for part B, they want you to figure out how many markers Presley should put in each box, show your work, then figure out how many boxes Anthony should fill. So we're going to answer for Presley and Anthony. So we'll do Presley first. So what they want you to do is here are 18 markers, and they want you to divide them up into 3 groups. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and I'm going to go one by one until I'm out of 18. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. So I know that Presley can put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in each. So, and then over here what they want you to do is Anthony's going to put 3 in each box. So they just want you to count how many boxes. So what I did was I already lined them up in groups of 3. So I'm going to put them in shapes. So here's 1 box. We want that transparent. 1 box. There's 2 boxes. There's 3 boxes. There's 4 boxes. There's 5 boxes. And there are 6 boxes. So either way, he's going to end up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes. And remember, there were 6 markers in each box. So all they wanted you to see basically was the commutative property for division. So what they did was they did 18, they divided it by 3, and whichever way you did it, you ended up with your answer being 6, which is all they wanted you to see, because you can do it 2 different ways, but you're going to get the same answer. So let's put my division sign in. So that was the equation for both sides. They just went about 2 different ways to solve it. And that's all they wanted you to see. Okay, so today you guys have some fluency practice. So you're going to be multiplying and dividing. So I'm just going to walk you through a couple, and then you guys can do the rest on your own because it's what we've been doing all week. You can use a multiplication chart for this. I will link on class tag a multiplication chart if you need one, as well as that anchor chart for how to solve multiplication and division. So what we're going to do is I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes over here. And I'm going to multiply 6 times 7. So inside of each box, I want to put 7 x's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add these all up. So you can do groups or you could do repeated addition. So I know I have 7 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. So I know 6 times 7 is 42. Now the other thing you could look is you can look and see, do I have any division equations with 42 and 6 and 7? Because remember, these are fact families, so they will fit together. So we can also look over here. Do I see any 42s? Nope. So then the next one I'm going to do is I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 boxes, and I'm going to multiply that by 7 x's in each box. So because we just did 6 times 7, I know I can start at 6 times 7, and it will already be 42. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All of those add up to 42. So I'm going to start here at 42, and I'm going to add these 2 boxes. So 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. Okay guys, so that's all we're going to do for division. You guys can split them up. Don't forget the tens are easy. You could just count up in your head. So I can put 10 and I'm going to see until I get to 60, and I'm going to count it on my fingers each time I add 10 to see how many I end up with. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I have 6 fingers up, so I know my answer will be 6. Remember, 11s are easy because all you have to do is double that other number. So I know it's 11 times 2, so my answer should be 22. This is the same thing here. They're just trying to trick you. You have 44, which is a factor, or I'm sorry, which is a product of 11. So we can ask ourselves, 11 times something equals 44. So I know 4 times 11 equals 44. 5s are easy just to count in your head. So we're going to put 9 fingers up and we're going to count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. 5s are easy here. You guys can try that one on your own. And 2s are easy too. You can count on your fingers. You're just going to have more of the same practice here. Remember, don't let them trick you. 11 times 2, all you have to do is double that other factor. So you know it's going to be 22. Anything times 0, guys, remember, is always 0. I know it's easy to mix that up because we have been adding a lot lately. It is not 6. You have to multiply that by 0. And that's all I'm going to do with you guys. If you guys need help on any of these, let me know. But again, you can use a multiplication chart, or you can use any strategy that works for you. Okay, and the last thing we are going to do is fluency. So for any strategy, I used repeated addition. So remember, repeated addition means you're going to add one of these numbers the other amount of times. So I chose 12, which means I'm going to add it 9 times. So I'm going to make sure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you can add those in your head. So 12 plus 12 I know is 24, plus 12 is 36, plus 12 is 48, plus 12 is 60, plus 12 is 72, plus 12 is 84, plus 12 is 96, plus 12 should be 108. And then what I did over here was I did 12 groups and I put 9 X's in each group. Now if I added all of these up, it would go 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, 81, 90, 99, 108. So I would end up with the same. And then down here they say write a story. Remember, I just do a word problem, which is fine if you want to do it that way too. So I did 9 groups of 12 students got on the bus. How many students got on the bus? So I know 9 groups of 12, remember that word of, would tell them to multiply. And then remember, checking your answer, all we're going to use is the inverse. So the opposite of multiplication is division. So we're going to do 108 divided by 9. And if you did that correctly, this is basically what it is. It's showing you would split that up, and we know it's 12. Remember, these two are, you can interchange because those don't matter, but 108 always has to be the first number. Okay, guys, so that is it for math. Let's see what they wanted you to do for reading. Use a newspaper or go online to find a temperature and precipitation chart for your community. So what you guys can put in Google, if you were going to, let's do this together, you can kind of look up temperature in Bakersfield, California, and all of these will pop up. So this is the temperature it will show you. And then you can also click here and it'll tell you the precipitation. So we're not going to have any rain today, and you guys can also click more on this and it'll tell you more in depth. So that would be a good resource. I always just type it into Google. If you don't have access to Google, you can also use a newspaper, which will be in the weather section. And then they want you to write about what you learned through your research, so that'll be on Google Classroom. You can tell me what you learned. Do we get a lot of rain this time of year? Do we not? Is it getting warmer? Is it staying cool? And then remember, you're also doing hard C and soft C, which we already did together in class, so it's just review. And if you chose the virtual learning resources, remember you would be on Thursday because we started a day later. They want you to read live from their living rooms. You can read any book you want. And then your day 9 journal is, although you currently have to stay at home, what are some things you've done to stay connected with family, friends, and your school community? So some might be, a lot of you guys are doing Flipgrid, which is really cool, some comments, doing your work, or even just if you go by to pick up your lunches and you say hi to people. Those are different ideas. And then the last thing you have is your gratitude journal. So today's journal prompt is, what is your favorite season and why are you grateful for it? Think of the pretty colors in the fall, warm summer weather, or the nice cool breeze in the winter. So I know my favorite season is fall, and I like it because that's when the weather is starting to cool and you get Halloween and all of those fun things. So that is it for today, guys. So happy Friday, and I will see you guys on Monday.